Looks like it's live. Let me check my other accounts. Give me a second. Make sure my stuff is working because sometimes this doesn't work. All right, looks like it's live. All right, good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm here with William, and we're gonna do a little bit of everything today. So we're gonna go over some cybersecurity stuff. William has been kind enough to do some tech stuff with me, tech training with me, because I don't do cybersecurity. So you guys don't know, I know nothing about cybersecurity. So we're gonna go over that a little later on. But before we do that, I want William to introduce himself. And William, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks, Kevin. Hello, everybody. I am William Fritz. I am the creator of Hackers That Help. And today I'm looking forward to going over Hack the Box with you guys and just kind of the introduction and the layout of Hack the Box. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm ready to get started whenever you are, Kevin.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, what do you do, and
Yeah.
I guess how did you get started in cybersecurity, and what have you been doing?
So how I got started in cybersecurity was really through WGU. I'm a student there, and really it just started there a couple years ago when the whole big Iran and America thing was really big. Cybersecurity started really popping and blowing up right there a couple years back when we assassinated one of their guys in Iran. After that, it was a cyber war all over the advertisements. And COVID was really big, and I was working in recycling, so I knew I didn't want to work in recycling my whole life. So IT was just kind of right there, and all the signs were telling me go to IT, so I could hopefully in the future work remotely. So I jumped into WGU for a cybersecurity and information assurance degree, and it's just been nothing but funness from there. And creating Hackers That Help as a way of giving back to the community as well. It's been something I've been a part of.
What is that? What is Hackers That Help? What is that?
So Hackers That Help is a cybersecurity training website is what we're making it into. We have courses, we have quizzes. There's over 500 questions with the quizzes over different various topics with getting started into ethical hacking, up to just particularly questions about tools. We have free giveaways, articles, and we're just kind of trying to create a community there and get started and give everybody another great resource to look at.
And someone was asking me a question. How's your experience been with WGU? Like, is it been a good experience?
Oh, it's been a great experience. I love WGU. I think it's revolutionary, almost is the word I like to use with it. Just the timing. It's self-paced. I'm also a parent of an almost 6-year-old, so it's really focused to people that are also parents that are working full time. So because again, it's self-paced and I get to do the courses at my own pace. I actually finished a course in information security in just a couple weeks because I already knew so much about that particular area. So I didn't have to spend 3 months on a single course. I already knew almost the majority about. And then if I do need to take longer on a course, I could take a month or 2 months on something I needed to build more up on. So it's been really awesome. I love WGU, and with the degree I'm taking particularly, there's 13 certificates that come along with it. I don't have them pulled up now, but it's mostly a lot of the CompTIAs, Network Plus, Security Plus, A Plus. They have the PenTest Plus on there, and a lot of other certificates. So it's all those certificates plus a degree, and that was really one of the things that also pulled me into WGU was just not just a degree, because that would be great, but also 13 certificates to go along with that degree. So that was pretty intriguing to me. So yeah, I'm a fan, big fan.
Awesome. Yeah, and what's the, I guess, because we talked about and I see you have the hat over there behind you. I see a hat.
Yeah, I got me some Hack the Box merch back in the day. I had to get some of that, and I dug it out for the video, so I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, I see that. So what is Hack the Box for someone that's brand new?
So Hack the Box is probably one of the greatest resources for cybersecurity and getting started. I would say one of the top three, if yeah, the top three. And what it is so it's would you want to share my screen, Kevin?
Oh yeah, definitely. Here you go.
Here, as you can see, it's as they say, a massive hacking playground. So the first thing you'll notice, really, the big things about Hack the Box is they have real machines that you can actually hack legally. So you can test your skills and get started by hacking real machines, and that's really the big thing about them. Just getting started as an introduction is you get to test your skills on real life based scenarios and environments, and if you can really hack it and hack the box, the machines are so complicated and complex and well created that they're real life machines. Basically, if you can hack a box at Hack the Box, you're basically able to hack a real life machine as well, if not even further than that. So, which seems kind of like daunting, how basic and beginner friendly can it be if you can actually, if it's so advanced, you can hack real machines, but they it's really beginner friendly. They have
Mhm.
modules and courses as well with getting started. So it's not just jumping in and hacking. They kind of work you through it and start you out with the basics as well. With we'll get in later is the modules and the extra labs they have. So it's really it's a one-stop shop almost at this point. They're doing a very well job with what they're doing. They're a Greek British based company founded, and 2019 they had an investments up to $1 million for investments. In 2021 they got investments for 10 million. So they are definitely doing wonders with that money as well. So uh, it's just another great resource as well, and again, one of the top resources for cybersecurity and ethical hacking in particular, and pen testing with an emphasis on that.
Got it. And someone was asking about the platform you created. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, since we still have the screen share here, we'll come over here to the hackers that help. We'll see if it loads up. For some reason, it wasn't loading up for the stream. Great introduction, I know. It doesn't load, but here it goes.
There we go.
Okay, so this is hackers that help a little bit. I'll just go through it. Our mission, Hackers That Help, aims to provide cybersecurity awareness to individuals and teams seeking to upgrade their knowledge in cybersecurity and technology. So, like I mentioned earlier, we have courses. Right here, we have a course in OSINT, and this also includes an hour-long video on getting started with OSINT. So we just got some resources here with courses. These are tools right here: Hashcat, Medusa, hacker tools that you'll get familiar with if you go down this path. Password crackers is what these are. And getting started with ethical hacking, that's a 2.5 hour video on in that course. So again, we're building up and adding content day by day, available training, and this is one-on-one training you can go to for these specific topics. So this
I
isn't
saw that, man. And I signed up for the OSEN one. That was pretty cool. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to offer as much as I can here because you know when you get started with cybersecurity, you'll learn one of the biggest questions I see is what can I do to get started in cybersecurity if I have absolutely no experience? And I
Mm.
would say a lot of big things is start a blog. Just start sharing what you do know and start teaching in the community. One of the best ways to learn is to teach. And that's what I'm also trying to do here. I'm trying to teach what I'm learning while I'm learning it, and also learning from the people that are coming and learning from it. So it's a big circle. And this is one of the ways I'm also getting into cybersecurity is offering hackersthathelp.com. That's my way of being able to share a resource. So, and then we have articles here, and that's and then the last thing I'll show you guys here is what we're trying to do a little bit different is this book giveaway. I know a lot of people do book giveaways, but the incentive here is, and here's the 5 books that we're going to give away this month. The incentive here with the program I'm trying to get started is when you come over here to the levels that we have, So all of these are levels: ethical hacking, Nmap, Kali Linux, which is a hacker operating system. For those who don't know, this and Parrot are one of the biggest things for the hacker operating systems. And so I'll click one of these just to show you an example.
Just not to interrupt you, but someone's
Yeah,
asking, is it really free? Yes, it's free.
it's all free. Yeah, it's all free. And you come to one of these levels, and so here it is. Ethical hacking level 1, you got 10 questions. Ethical hacking level 2, 10 questions. Level 3, 20 questions, and it goes down to 30 and it gets harder. And something I'm working on implementing, which we don't have yet, but we're gradually building up to, is I want to incentivize and reward people for using the site. So after getting a certain percentage on a test or a quiz, I want to give points out and reward points. And once you build up those reward points, you can order books and 100% free, just straight from the work you put in to make yourself better in cybersecurity and ethical hacking. You answer questions, do good on those quizzes, get points,
That
and
is awesome, man.
get
That's a
books.
good idea. I like that idea.
And
You have reward for learning. It's
yep,
good.
exactly. So that's just a little bit about Hackers That Help. And of course, we have the merchandise shop. You know, you got to have one of those. So we got that. And I actually would be wearing my Hackers That Help shirt right now, but it's in laundry. So
Yeah, I saw the merchandise. I'm always going into the merchandise. It's like literally the first thing I do because I look for a hoodie because I wear
right,
hoodies. I'm a hoodie guy.
yeah,
So
me too. And the last thing, I actually from your video, Kevin, that when you went live yesterday with Henry, I got inspired to do this because I saw more people asking questions. So I made a resource page yesterday, and I'm working a lot more on it. But so if you come here to the R, we have resources, and if you click on getting started in information technology, because
Mhm,
I like the beginners to advanced ideas. You know, I
mhm,
don't want to
mhm.
just start people off with getting started
Fundamentals.
with ethical hacking today. I want to start
Yeah.
them off with getting started in information technology.
Mhm.
Uh, so you click on there and you come here to getting started in information technology. So we have these 4 things here, and you will find these on all of the getting started with. So you click YouTube channels, and then we have here, we got Kev at number 1 for Kevtech IT support. We have IT career questions, Professor Messer, Network Chuck, IT Pro TV, and CBT Nuggets. So
Nice.
really, I mean, I'd almost argue that's all you need to get started with IT right there is just these group of guys, which we're going to add more, but that's just the start of that one. And then you come over here to website courses, and I'll just open these up.
Yeah, it's
Roles,
pretty. It's cool. It's good to have
cert,
a lot of resources here.
yeah, just so people can, you know, just to help minimize the questions with where can I go to get started with IT. It's like, well, if you go to the Hackers That Help resources page, they have, you know, that's a really good start there. So, and you come over here to the website courses, and I already did all of the footwork for all of these websites. If you click Udemy or Pluralsight or Coursera or Allison, so we click Udemy, and I have information technology already in the search field and all the free courses on
Mm.
Udemy. So you're really you could just start from there. And then
That is awesome, man. That's so cool.
yeah, thank you. We have the roles page as well. So the help desk, support technician, the different roles in getting started in information technology. And if you click one of these, it brings you to the Indeed pages that have to do with those roles.
Mm.
So that's
I I
a
like the
little bit
concept,
about it.
man. So I signed up for the website and everything. It's pretty cool, and it's free. Like people are like, "Is that free?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "Yes, it's free."
it's all free. If you're curious about certifications that are getting started with information technology, we have the CompTIA A Plus, the Net Plus, the Sec Plus, CCT for Cisco certified, the ITF, the MTA, which is Microsoft Technicians Associates. I actually have one of those for the database fundamentals, so uh, I'm biased for that, so I had to have that up here. And so when you go back here, it's the same path for getting started with ethical hacking. If you come here, you're going to see the same things. YouTube channels, top YouTube channels for getting started with ethical hacking. John Hammond, Hackersploit, IPSec, which is number one for Hack the Box, what we're going over today. The Cyber Mentor, Stoke, David Bombal, Lowe. I don't want to butcher his name.
I know that person. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. And Cyber Insecurity, he's a great guy, great channel. And that's our resource page. And that's hackers that help. All this just kind of in one place for people to come and start out with.
No, it's awesome, man. This is awesome. I
Yeah.
wanted to get you in today so you could share all the information, because it's like there's so many, like the one thing I preach in IT is take advantage of all the free resources first before you buy or pay anything, because
Yes.
there's so many free things available out there. You just don't know unless you find it. So definitely take advantage of anything that's free and see what you could do from there. And obviously, if you have to pay, you have to pay. But there are so many free resources out there. All you gotta do is just dig in. Just
Yeah.
dig. So,
Absolutely. And if you use all the free resources available to you, right when you pay for a resource, you're going to get your money's worth because you're going to ace it first try and not have to worry about failing because, you're paying to learn something. And, you you hope you're studying hard and you're stressing. But if you use all your free resources before you use your paid for resource, it just makes you that much stronger foundationally, I think.
yeah, definitely. And also, like, I agree with what you said before earlier, like cybersecurity, like you want to get your feet wet and do the basic stuff first before you do
Yeah.
the advanced stuff, because then no one's you're not gonna understand what you're doing. Like it
Yeah.
goes back to like understanding fundamentals as to why you're doing something. So definitely agree with you on that. Um, so what I guess what are we doing today with Hack the
Yeah.
Box?
All right. So now we can go ahead and get started with Hack the Box. So on Hack the Box, what's awesome, you actually have to hack your way in to get your account. I think if they still have it set up that way, because I have my account. But so you'll go to sign in and you'll make your account. I have my account made, so I will go ahead and just sign in, log out of all of these. Okay. And we will go ahead and start with the dashboard menu. So with Hack the Box, it really looks daunting, right? When you come here, this, you see all this stuff right here, and it's just like, where do I even start? And so they do actually have a starting point, but before we click that, I want to go over a few things about Hack the Box that really just makes them big. So again, they have the machines, they have the real devices that you can hack on. Another thing with those machines and devices and labs, they have a battlegrounds. If we come over here and we click right here, they have battlegrounds. So what this was really big for me because I like gaming, I like competition, and that's what battlegrounds is. You can actually go into an environment where it's real life blue team versus red team. And just in case you're unfamiliar, red team is offensive security, that is ethical hacking, and blue team is more defender and cybersecurity and patching based. So what battlegrounds is it pits those two against each other. You can have teams up to four people on each team with a total of 8 players. One team hacking, the red team hacking the blue side, while the blue side defends and patches vulnerabilities in real time, competitively. So that's what battlegrounds is, and I thought that was a great idea the first time I saw them do their ad for that. That was absolutely genius. So you can just go here and start real time doing battles, cat and mouse chases. So, and that's really thrilling and adrenaline rushing. So that's battlegrounds, which yeah, that's not really beginner friendly because you don't want to join a team and then only have questions and then just sink everybody to the bottom. But once you start learning the ropes a little bit and getting familiar, it's definitely something to start partaking in, just to build your skills. And then another thing that's really awesome with Hack the Box is I don't think a lot of people really know about this is they have a job board. So that was really awesome and creative, I think. So you can come here and look at their job board, and employers here they have roles that they're looking for with descriptions. And so Hack the Box has ranks, and these roles here, they have required ranks that you have to have. So that just kind of helps rule it out to who can apply for these jobs. Like you have to have a hacker rank to apply for this job. you can have this script kiddie rank to apply for this job, which is the second rank, and the first rank is noob. So, and then you click on one of these jobs, and then it's got the descriptions, and it talks a little bit about the job, and then you can apply for that job. So that is, I just think, was one of the greatest ideas. I mean, it's like an Indeed for pure hackers. So I thought that was a great thing for people that are really looking to break into the field again. Just another resource for them to get started there.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're going to get more into the machines, but again, we're still doing a little bit of the overview about hackers, Hack the Box. So you come over here, they also have an academy, and this is where they have courses. This is a separate page right here. This is separate from Hack the Box. This is Hack the Box Academy. You can see here they have the Academy subdomain right here. So we come over here to our Academy dashboard, and so I haven't done much yet with the Hack the Box because I've been working on my own stuff, but I do plan on coming here, and in the future, I'm going to take a couple months out and just focus basically on Hack the Box, get all of these at 100% and start topping leaderboards. But for now, we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys. If you come over here to the modules, in all modules, it gives you a list here of all the available courses they have. So, I mean, this is just insane. I think,
Active Directory. I get excited. I turn into a little kid when I see Active Directory because I love Active Directory.
Kev's gonna ace that. Yeah, that's gonna be nothing. And password attacks, they got 60 modules. I went and counted them, and they got 60 of them here. And what I really like is how specific they have everything. They have it ranged from fundamental, easy, medium, hard. They have tier levels, and one of my favorites is the offensive, defensive, and general filters they have here, because maybe one day you're feeling like you need to up on your defensive skills. Well, you click defensive, and then you can start working on that. Or if you're feeling particularly in a hacker mood, you can come over here to offensive and start building up on your hacker skills, or just fundamental general networking and Linux based stuff, the fundamentals. You come over here to general, and so I really love that. And you also have it all measured right here at the front dashboard with the red team, the blue team, and the general right here. And so if you click on one of those modules, which this is one right here, it just gives you a little bit of a summary about that module, what you'll be going over, and relevant paths as well. So something you might jump over to right when you get done with that course or that module is this module right here. And then you enroll for that, and you can get points. And they also have their reward system with cubes, and then you can purchase things with those cubes as well. So that's really awesome stuff.
I like how you're breaking it down and explaining it. Like, I understand what you're talking about, because sometimes when someone teaches something, you don't understand what they're talking about.
Right.
But the way you explain it, like, it makes sense for me, so I understand what you're talking about.
Awesome. So, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I try to explain things pretty thoroughly and give as much information as possible, because I know when I'm listening to someone, a lot of the times when it's about something new, I'm just sitting there hoping they just say more. I don't even care what it is. I'm like, please just tell me a little bit more about the platform or the system or what we're learning about today. Just anything, those keywords are really helpful just to spread our knowledge about it and understanding. So I think that's mostly it about the overview on Hack the Box. Let me make sure we didn't miss anything. Let me pull my notes up real quick.
Yeah, it looks very overwhelming for someone brand new that's watching live right now, but it's not. You just gotta play around with it a little bit, just like when you play around with a computer. Just play around with it.
Yeah, just do it. That's the best way to get started on anything is just start. Just go into it and do it. The last thing I'll mention is in their academy, they actually have Hack the Box has their own certification as well. So you can get the Hack the Box certified bug bounty hunter. And bug bounty hunting is when you find vulnerabilities on web applications and or not, and not just particularly web applications, but when you get paid to find vulnerabilities on things like the domains and apps and iOS systems and stuff like that. We'll pull one up here real quick just to go over it. HackerOne.com. Have you ever heard of this, Kev?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so this is also in the our Getting to Started with Ethical Hacking video and course. Towards the end is bug bounty hunting. One of the websites, you'll come here and you'll make an account, and then you will go to that account. I'll just log in real quick. Since Hack the Box has a certification for bug bounty hunting, we're still on topic here. So, and then all these companies here have a scope, and they have rules of engagements listed here. So you don't have, and so basically they're contracts. Each one of these right here is a contract for a company. And so right here we got Epic Games. So we'll come over here to Epic Games, and we will see their details. And what they're doing is they're saying we will pay you to find a vulnerability in our system and inform us of that confidentially and without mentioning it, of course, to anybody else. So you turn that vulnerability in, and here's the pay rate for bug bounty hunting. $500 for a low finding, up to $15,000 for a critical finding. So that's you go into these websites in these places, and they have their scope. They say what's required. Your test. You sometimes you have to start a test account and stuff like that, and they'll have the description of what they want you to find. Remote code execution in scope. What's out of scope. For example, if Hack the Box had a bug bounty up there on HackerOne, they would say academy.hackthebox.com. That's all we want you to test, and then that'll be in scope. So you can test your heart out. You can attack everything that has to do with academy.hackthebox.com if they say you can do that on here. But if it is just hackthebox.com, if it's www.hackthebox.com, that's out of scope, so you can't hack it. But so that's a little bit about in scope and out of scope and the contracts and rules of engagements they have with bug bounty hunting. So that really leaves out all the middleman and the conversation and the talking. You just come right over there and start working and start hacking on a website any time of day and anytime, whenever you have the time. So that's a little bit about bug bounty hunting, and Hack the Box emphasizes on that and incentivizes that type of research first and foremost. So
no, that's cool. That's really cool. Someone was asking me about bug bounty hunting. What does it mean? Like it's just finding vulnerabilities on a website. That's what it is. Just like you find open, like it could be anything. Like this is why I talk about port vulnerabilities. That's why we talk about Nmap. And sometimes people leave certain things open as a vulnerability, and actually in a work environment, you would block 333.333.89 like port RDP, for example. Like you gotta know your port numbers. And I know that sounds like very basic, but some companies you may need to know port numbers. You're blocking certain ports on a level of security. So you need to know vulnerabilities. You need to know how to close certain things. And I'm not a security expert myself. I don't do cybersecurity, but I know that if you work in a company and if you're a sysadmin, like I do sysadmin stuff, you need to close certain ports because you don't want people getting in. So
exactly. Yeah, because they will. Absolutely. You got to make sure all the ports that you're using are used for a specific reason. And if you're using a port you don't need, close it completely.
Yep. But that was a good overview.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So that's basically a pretty broad overview about Hack the Box. And now the thing is, we're going to do a small demo, because when you actually get into Hack the Box and you want to start hacking the machines, and the devices that they have available, which we'll go over to right now in their labs, you're going to need to connect to their VPN. So we will go ahead and go over that real quick. So here's their labs, their machines. in the labs that they have available. So like a lot of the names that they have for the machines they have a lot to do with how you're going to exploit these machines. These are machines that you're going to try to hack and gain root over and get a shell over. So what we're going to do is we'll click one of these. This says late right here. So this might have to do with something that is an exploit that is a time parameter specific. So we'll try to run an exploit, which we won't do that demo today, but the exploit that might have to do with something that might have to do with this machine will be related to the name of that machine. So that's really a theme that they have going on here. And I think that's really helpful. So you don't just go into these machines completely blind, not knowing. So like search right here or fingerprint. This is going to have to do a lot with fingerprinting, and just basic enumeration is what fingerprinting is with ethical hacking, is just figuring out a little bit of the operating system that underlies the machine. So that's what that's already given us a giveaway on that and telling us how to solve that machine. So, and one of my favorite things actually about these machines is when you click we'll click one of these and we'll go to the statistics. It breaks it down so much more. So you'll see this little web graph right here. It tells you from a point system exactly how much of this machine is capture the flag based, which is it's at an 8.10. So that looks like it's going to be a heavy capture the flag based type of a machine.
And then what is capture the flag for someone if it's brand new?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
So capture the flag is a competition when people get together and there's a single machine, and the competitions and the teams, they try to hack that machine and can see who can get to it first. And basically when they hack it, they hack into it, and then they're searching through that machine for a flag. And that's it's really what it sounds like, is you just break into a machine and you capture a file and you show everybody what that file is, and that's the flag. And once you got that flag, that's game right there, and you are the winner, and that is capture the flag. Awesome. So that's what, and it's really intense, and it's something you want to be fast at. So with a capture the flag, if I see something like this and it's at an 8.10, I might think, okay, they're not really expecting me to use the tools that are going to be long-term scanning. They're expecting me to use tools that are go, go, go. I'm not worried about breaking the machine. I'm worried about capturing the flag before the next team. So if I see this as an 8.10, I'm thinking using tools that are fast and not exactly stealth-based tools.
Someone asked a question. Someone asked, can you make yourself vulnerable if you don't do it correctly? You got to use VPN.
So you won't be able to connect to the machines if you don't use the VPN. When we connect our VPN, we're going to ping one of the machines, and then it's going to give us a reply back and a response, and that will let us know that we're actually able to scan that machine. If we don't connect to the network of Hack the Box, we won't be able to see the machines they have available for us to hack. So we won't be leaving ourselves vulnerable if we don't connect to the VPN, or you won't. So if the question is also, will you become vulnerable if you connect to the VPN? It's no. And that would rely on the integrity of Hack the Box as a whole. So, I mean, they're basically the number one platform out there. I would say top three. So that would come down to how far you would put your trust into Hack the Box if their VPN is going to leave you vulnerable. So, and I would say no, I don't.
Yeah, I think it's like a testing purposes and practices.
Yeah,
it's just like to make yourself better as a cybersecurity person. So I don't think they would do that. So
no, I'm sure you're safe. You don't got anything to worry about. But yeah, we'll need to connect to that VPN to connect to their devices. And then here on the web in the graph, we have real. So this will tell you if the how real the machine is. So this is an easy machine. So of course, the real factor is it's not going to be a intense nation state government computer device. It's just going to be a low level. This isn't going to be a difficult machine to hack. So that's what that real stands for there. And then we have CVE, which is Common Vulnerability Exposures. And this is pretty low. It's saying here, if it'll go over, CVE 2. So that's not really something we'll look into. But if it was a high number, what we would do is we could come over here to the CVEs, which is Common Vulnerabilities and Exposures again. And then you'll make sure, okay, this is the right one. And there's a lot of these websites, and you'll come over to one and you'll just start, once you start finding out more about the machine, you can come over here and start inputting CVEs. And what that is vulnerabilities that are found and documented, and for us to publicly know, because you know, for admins to patch, they're going to need to know about these things, and that's what those are. And so if you find one of these common vulnerability numbers while you're fingerprinting the machine and you're scanning the machine, so with the 2 here, it's a low chance you'll find one of those. But if this was a 10, there's a high chance you would find one that's documented, and that would just make your life a lot easier. So because then from there, it's really everything from that point is almost written down what to do and documented, and you can just repeat the steps.
Yeah, you're explaining it so well. I understand what you're talking about.
Okay,
So,
good. That's good to hear.
Yep.
Okay, so now we will go ahead and connect to the machine. So we will come here, go to our machines.
And then we'll probably go more in depth like later on. I'll probably have you again another day.
Yeah.
Where we could go and do like an actual simulation or lab or something.
Absolutely.
Like that.
That would be fun.
Yep.
So we'll come over here to the top right and we'll click connect to HTTP. So there's 2 ways you can connect to hack the box with the VPN. You can so I've used all my points, so I don't have a subscription or a pro account. But if you did, you could actually just pull a virtual machine up right here in the web browser, and then you'll have a Parrot operating system, which is similar to Kali Linux. It's another hacker operating system and pen testing operating system, but it's a little different. So it gives you a Parrot terminal, and it opens it up in another page. And that way you just don't have to do all the downloading of the VPN file and setting it up, which is really easy. But this just kind of is a little bit more beginner friendly. But you only get a couple hours, I think it is, with that one. So, you know, it just kind of gives you a taste. But so and you'll just click it. And since I've already used mine up, I can't do it. But you'll just click right here, start pawn box, and it'll open it up for you. And I will show you guys what that looks like when we install it ourselves. And you see here, it says the OG way of connecting to a machine. So this is really the way you want to do it anyways. So we'll click Open VPN, and then we'll just click Download VPN. And let me see here. And when you click Download VPN, it will download your file, and then you'll just save your file, and then you're going to need a VPN software to connect you. So what I use, and I've always used, and I actually think they recommend this in the Hack the Box tutorial with getting started and connecting to their VPN, is the OpenVPN. You just download OpenVPN and upload your and put your file into it, and you're connected. That's all you got to do. It's that easy. You just download the file, download OpenVPN, and then put the file inside of OpenVPN, and you are 100% connected to the VPN for Hack the Box, and you can start hacking the machines. And cool. It's that easy. And I will go ahead and bring it up, my connection, because we're going to want to ping one of these.
Someone was asking, not to interrupt, but someone was asking about they want to do a career in Red Team. Would you recommend going through the CEH practical next or CompTIA Pen Plus?
That is a good question. So the Certified Ethical Hacker certification, and I hate to bring this up, but I'm not, but it's probably necessary at this point. About a year ago, they caught a lot of flack and a lot of bad publicity. So I'm not sure about the CEH certification, but we're going for it. But I'm sure it's still good. But the PenTest Plus is with CompTIA, and CompTIA is I'm a big fan of CompTIA,
Mm.
and really when I add those up, because those are almost similar, I would say, evenly matched. But when you put into perspective which company didn't get a bad rap a couple years ago, it wasn't PenTest Plus, and really they're just so evenly matched. That's the only thing I really weigh with it is EC Council got a lot of bad rap and a lot of bad rep a couple years ago or a year ago, and really I don't know if I would recommend them actually, but it's something I would like to have on my resume, just to actually say certified ethical hacker, but in the sense of actual just knowledge and which one has the more bang for its buck. I would probably say overall PenTest Plus, just because of the name, and it's really a middle field certification. It's not a beginner certification. It's not an advanced certification, but it's an intermediate, and that will, like a lot of certifications, it might not get you the job, but it will 100%. It can get you the conversation at least. You rather say I did get my PenTest Plus rather than not. But as with any certification, but with the CEH, I just wouldn't. I just don't think I would do it. I would do. I would look into that research. I would look into what went on a couple years ago. I can't remember exactly what it is, and I don't want to speak what I'm not sure of. But yeah, I think they were just kind of, their question formatting with their test wasn't very ethical, and a lot of things that they were doing just were hitting the unethical button. So I can't say I would
Yeah,
speak
somebody in
on it.
chat wrote CEH is more for HR, I would say, and then someone
Yes.
else wrote CEH could be sketchy depending on who is hiring you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, actually, even touching on that, I had somebody that said somebody that works with CEH reach out to me recently about doing a JavaScript and ethical hacking course, and I've been thinking about it, but like I said, with that rep a couple years ago, I don't know if that would even look bad on me or good on me, or if that's because I have no experience with or little experience with JavaScript, not to the point to where I could teach it, and now they're reaching out to me to teach it. So I'm wondering, what's going on here. But that's just a little bit about CEH and the PenTest Plus certification.
Mm.
I recommend PenTest Plus. That's what I'm going for. That's what WGU offers, and
I've
that's
been
what I'm a
looking
fan
at
of.
a TCM as well. I like TCM.
Yeah, TCM. I would definitely go for that. That's, I think, more advanced than PenTest Plus, and definitely something to go for soon after PenTest Plus. Uh, if you can ace the PenTest Plus pretty good, the PNPT, I think, is what it is that TCM has. That I would definitely go for that soon after, because they're good people. And actually, Heath, the cyber mentor for TCM, he does a video. He did a video recently on the PenTest Plus, because it's a popular topic. It's a popular certification, the PenTest Plus, because those middle ground certifications are really important, because it can, to a lot of people and in situations, can be a make or break, because it's a middle ground certification, and he goes over it as well in a video he recently did. So check that out as well if you want any more additional information on the PenTest Plus.
Definitely. All right, back to
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Back to the gosh, this video is going to be an intro on a variety of things. So okay, so now we're connected to our Hack the Box VPN. So again, to connect it, you're just gonna add your file. You're just gonna browse your computer and add the file that we just downloaded from over here, and then this is what it's gonna look like. And now it's showing we're connected to Hack the Box. And I'll go ahead and refresh my page, and it should say that we're connected. Okay, looking good. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so this is what I'm happy to be demoing this for you guys. So for some reason, it's not showing that I am connected on here. It's showing that I'm offline on the Hack the Box. But something real nice is that they've left in Hack the Box is they have the classic view. So what we've been demoing is the newer graphical user interface that they have.
Mm-hmm.
If we click Classic Hack the Box, which is what I'm actually more of a fan of and more used to,
It's more
and
user friendly.
yeah, well, for this particular thing, user friendly, I'm not sure, but for some reason it works. So, and it wasn't working in that other demo, the newer version of Hack the Box. So if I come here and I refresh the page, so if we download our connection pack from, okay,
Oh,
so
look
no,
at that.
yeah, so we're connected. So we're connected to Hack the Box, and we can ping the machine now that we were just looking at. But when we were on the newer version of Hack the Box, and this is just in case you guys run into this error, this could just be me, but just in case you do run into it, it's nice to know how to go through it and solve it and troubleshoot it. So
Mm.
you'll come over to Classic Hack the Box and just come down here and regenerate. Just tell it to refresh, and as we suspected, because we have it showing here, we are connected and all flags are a go. And so now we can ping that machine we were looking at, which is the late machine 10.129.46.120.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll bring up command prompt. We could ping that.
So guys, remember that the basic commands, right? Ping,
Yeah,
png.
ping.
We try to ping stuff.
So
So
apparently Windows 10 doesn't have ping right now. Are you seeing this? Am I in the matrix right now?
no, no.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's weird.
That's okay. So we're still gonna ping it. Um, but now this just gives us the opportunity to
Troubleshoot it.
yeah, absolutely. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring up VirtualBox, and because I was gonna do this with you guys anyways, I want to show you guys how to connect to the VPN through Kali, because you're most likely, and this is why. You're going to be using your VPN through your hacker operating system, right? You're probably not going to be using Hack the Box on your Windows machine. So we're going to log into Kali, and the process is just as simple as it was for Windows. We are going to download the VPN file and upload it.
Throw it in there. Yep.
Yep. And it's just one command. We'll just type in open VPN in the file name and we'll be connected to the VPN, and then we'll ping it from here. So that way you guys know we're connected. And that's mainly just because
Yeah, that's like I think we were in the matrix because it wasn't where
yeah.
people were laughing in chat.
Yeah. See, that happened with me last night, but I wanted to do it again just so you guys knew something fishy was going on right there. But uh, so now, so because so the first thing we're going to do, so Linux 101, we're going to change our directory to desktop. We're going to go to the desktop directory. We were just in the home directory, but now we're in the desktop directory, as you see.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when I click ls for list, I see that I have my VPN file right here because I downloaded it and I have it all ready for us to demo. So I'll type in sudo open VPN, which comes pre-installed on Kali. So that's another download and another installation for software you won't need to do. So that's awesome.
What is sudo for
Uh,
someone that's new to IT?
So sudo is basically the command that gives admin rights. So if I just ran OpenVPN and then this VPN, it could start executing it, but it might not execute completely if we're not the admin. So it's sudo is basic. It's just admin rights, which you will use with probably 80 to 70% of your commands with
Got it.
installing or just anything that needs admin rights, basically. So that's all it is. Sudo is just admin
Got it.
rights.
Got it. I like to ask questions
Yeah,
because
that's
if
good.
somebody that's brand new is like, what is he doing?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I went over the CD for change directory.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want to be in the same directory as our files when we're executing them, because we're not going to be in our home folder and executing things from the desktop folder
Yep.
without extra parameters. So
Yep. Yep.
so now we're running it and we are connected. We can go ahead and ping it now. Let me make sure. I'll disconnect from here to make sure there's not any.
Any weird
Uh,
issues? Yeah.
yeah. So we'll go back over to here to hack the box and refresh it because we want to make sure we're connected. All right. It says we're still good.
Still connected. All right.
So
Cool.
now we're going to try to ping it from here. Perfect.
There we go.
There we go. There's the
And it's
ping we
working.
know. And now we're getting bytes back and responses. So now this is confirmation that we are connected to this machine right here. So we are connected to the Hack the Box virtual private network, but now we can start tagging these machines. And as you can see, I turned it online. So I think a newer thing with Hack the Box is you have to turn the machines on as well individually. So that just kind of helps, bottlenecks and all that slack. Instead of just having every machine online at all times, you can, I only want this machine on right now. So I click, I want it on right now instead of all machines on at all times. So,
Someone was asking like, do you need a Windows machine for this? And I'm like, you could just throw it on a VM. Don't be
yeah,
afraid to throw it on a VM. That's why we have virtualization, right? Like if you break
exactly.
it, you could always recreate it.
Right
So.
here. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Get you a virtual box or a VMware, and then just start getting the ISOs. So see, you can see here, I have a whole Windows operating system right here I could jump into. I have an Android phone operating system I could jump to. And these are all things you use for testing, and these are things that are okay to break. You don't
What
want to
what up
break
what
this.
what about Mac machines?
Yeah, I mean, you can use. I'm pretty sure you can use a Mac ISO virtual machine. I've never used Mac like ever really.
Yeah, I'm
So
not I'm not a Mac guy either. But what if someone has a
okay.
Mac machine? And how would they do it? If they have a Mac machine. That's why.
Oh, okay. So if you had a Mac machine, you could still a virtual box is a do what exactly on a Mac?
No, no,
Um,
just doing the try hack me.
okay. Okay. So you'll just do the same process. Because OpenVPN, uh, that'll probably be on Mac. But what you're going to do on Mac is you're going to be getting a virtual box anyways. Because so with Hack the Box, we're going to be hacking with this this right here, our Kali machine. When you get into hacking and ethical hacking, just in case you're not familiar,
Mm-hmm.
this is the type of stuff you'll be using. You won't be using your Windows for 90% of it. You won't be using that. You won't be using your Mac. You will be using the operating system that's dedicated to pen testing and security research, which is Parrot operating system or the Kali Linux operating system. So that being the case, what you'll do on Mac, and this is why I explain that, is what you'll do on Mac is, again, you'll download VirtualBox or VMware and then
Mm-hmm.
download Kali, and just as you do on Windows or Mac.
Yeah, and we got it to work. I see that. It looks
Yep.
pretty straightforward, not complicated.
Same with Ubuntu.
You explained it really well too. We got into it. I actually understand what you were doing. It's actually pretty cool that you could do that. So yeah, hack the box doesn't look that complicated. Just gotta play
No,
around with it.
exactly. And from there, since now that we know we're connected to the machine, we can start scanning it and doing all those things that hackers do now that we know that we're connected in a safe environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad you went over that, and then we'll probably do another day. We'll probably go more in depth with that, but today we
Yeah.
won't do that. It's just to show someone that's brand new that I guess wants to get started in security. So
Yeah.
for you, for intending purposes, like I think we spoke about it. Like you want to make sure you have a base level knowledge first
Yeah.
before you get into doing hack the box. At least understand. Would you say? Remember we went over this yesterday? I
Hmm.
guess Network Plus would be like understand
Yeah.
networking, for example.
Yep.
Like that would be
Yep. I
important.
remember.
Mm-hmm.
So hack the box. So this isn't something you would jump into when getting started with information technology. This is something you would jump into when you get started with information security. So after you do things like your network plus and your security plus, mainly network plus, because that does have to do with the networking. But since Hack the Box is mainly offensive security, and that has a lot to do with networking. Uh, After Network Plus, I think you would be comfortable moving around the environment and getting used to Hack the Box and just being able, because even if you're unfamiliar with Kali Linux and VirtualBox, if you can handle Network Plus and you have that under your belt and in your background, Hack the Box, I don't think will be that much more difficult to start stepping over to and taking a ride on the wild side, if you will.
And is there anything else you want to go over, William? Like that was a great overview. I enjoy that overview for me, especially me that I'm a little green on the security side of things. So I
Right.
appreciate you going over that today with me, and I definitely would love to have you again. So do you want to
Yeah.
go over any other things here?
No, I think that's about it. A couple things, just to close out, that I forgot to mention. Nothing big, but with Hack the Box, you also have challenges. So if you wanted to focus on hardware, they have a challenge for it. Crypto, they have a challenge for it. This just straight hacking, just straight pawning boxes or pwning them. Mobile, reverse engineering, forensics, web, anything you want to focus on, they have it there. And lastly, fully customizable vulnerable labs that companies can host. So if you're a company, you can set up intentionally vulnerable virtual environments just for the community to jump in on. So that is awesome, and just more advanced labs right here. So as soon as you think you're good on Hack the Box, they have scenarios that are even more based on real life situations. So that again, that's just Hack the Box. This is a place you really want to get into, and will get into definitely if you start getting into cybersecurity and offensive security.
William, you're awesome, man. I love how
Yeah.
you explain stuff. I'm gonna stop sharing, but
Okay, perfect.
that was a great overview. Before we do anything, is there anything else you want to go over?
Uh,
Um,
nope, I think that's about it. Maybe if you guys feel like it as well, another good resource again is the one I'm working on. It's hackersthathelp.com. We're slowly building up. Right now, we're a one-man army, but soon that is hopeful to change, and good things are sure to come from Hackers That Help, and hopefully in the future we'll be a a competitor of Hack the Box or a teammate, friendly rival, right? And we'll be in those leagues and just giving back to the community, because that's what it's all about, and sharing information, because that's what information technology is all about, is giving back. So that's really it.
is there or do you want to do a giveaway today, or
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot about that. We can start that now.
yeah, definitely.
Um, so so I got I'll pull it up for you here, guys. If you wanted to share the screen one more time, Kev.
That should be sharing.
Okay, is it still
So be,
sharing? Okay,
yep.
perfect. So if we wanted to get some names, if you guys wanted to leave your some names in the chat, and if Kevin, you could rattle those names off to me, I'll put those names in here, and we can start the giveaway.
Yep, definitely. Anyone interested in chat, just let us know. Like I guess put
Yeah,
uh
your
uh
names, a name or just anything.
yeah, Alex. You got Alex here. Um
I'll show you guys the books that we have available to give away real quick while we're getting the names in.
we got Alex, we got Mike, JM.
So these are the 5 books that we're gonna yeah, and you can choose which one of these that you want, guys. If you're a winner, you just tell us you want this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one, and that's the one you will get. We got The Art of Invisibility, The Web Application Hacker's Handbook 2, Cult of the Dead Cow, Ghost in the Wires, and Sandworm. So 2 Kevin Mitnick books.
Cool, man.
All right. So what's the names we got going now?
We have
Alex,
Alex. That's one. We have Mike.
Mike.
Yep. We have JM.
Okay. JM.
We have Crazy with a K.
Z.
We have Brian.
Brian.
We have I can't pronounce his name. Ahmed. Like Ahmed. I can't.
Oh, okay.
Ahmed.
AHD. Okay.
Um, we have Ola. Ola. We have Danny. Danny. I can't pronounce the name again.
Okay.
Adebola. So Ade.
EOLA.
Yep. We got Michael R. Hey Michael. Hey Michael. I haven't seen you in forever. Oh Michael. Kimberly. Nikolai.
How's that gonna be? How's that spelled?
Nikolai. Nikolai.
Okay.
Sydney. Sidney. I got a lot of people
Yeah,
watching
you
right now.
do. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a bunch of people.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you learned something today with everything we talked about.
I got one more.
Okay.
FATMAH.
Okay.
And actually, like Trent. Actually, I forgot about Trent. Trent.
Okay.
And that should be everyone for now. I won't have anyone talking in chat.
Okay. All right. Well, and lastly, what
And
about you,
actually,
Kevin? Can we put you down?
yeah, put me in there.
Okay, good.
Someone was asking, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book? Let me think. So I really like Extreme Privacy. That is a good book. I can't remember who it's by. I'm gonna bring it up real quick. So this book is a really good book on just a little bit about what it takes to disappear. And not that I'm looking to disappear, but just really one of the things when you get into with ethical hacking is OSINT, and that's open source intelligence and public information gathering. So just things we can find available on the internet, like social media or just lingering documents on the internet. So when you get into that, you'll see how public available information is. So with this book, that really just kind of helps you learn how to minimize all of that and stay low key. And it even goes as far as they have a chapter on faking your own death. So
Oh,
and
that's interesting.
yeah, it's and buying houses without it legally buying houses without it being your name, and filing for nomadic residency and just things like that, and all legal ways of just kind of flying under the radar, not from like the law, but just from your average Joes and people like that. So this is one of my favorite books. Yeah, by this Michael Bazell, and he's actually someone that's works with I don't know if he currently to this day, but he's worked and works with like the famous people and people that really want to disappear and stuff like that. So I trust his word, and I think he'll know what he's talking about with his book. But
I got a few more people actually,
okay, perfect.
and then I think we'll close it up because otherwise I'll be here till
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Jose.
Okay,
They're on LinkedIn, by the way, because we're on live on LinkedIn as
okay,
well.
perfect.
Fred Fred. Let's see who else. Abraham.
Okay,
And then the last one would be I can't pronounce his name. OTH. M for Mary, A for Alpha, N for Nancy, E for Elephant,
okay.
and
All
that's
right.
it.
All right, we're ready. And all right, guys. So I wanted to make this a little extra fun. So if for some reason it lands back on the Hackers That Help emblem logo, this is our logo. The
Mhm.
two people will be getting a book, and that will be JM and Mike, since they're the two next to it. So the two people next to the Hackers That Help logo will be getting a book. So good luck to everybody, and we will go ahead and spin this now and see who wins the book.
Yep.
All right, here it goes. And we're going to do this twice. Danny.
He's on LinkedIn.
Congratulations, Danny. So Danny, you are the winner of one of the books. Just go over here if you want to keep checking it out. Hackersthathelp.com book giveaway, and these are the books that we that you can choose from. And just stick around, or let Kevin know, or let me know how we can send that to you, and we will get that to you.
I'm actually writing to him right now, and I'm giving him
Perfect.
your LinkedIn.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So
I just
now
sent it to him.
we're gonna do it one more time. So we're gonna have
Yep.
one more winner. All right, here we go. Oh, Brian, it looks like. Congratulations, Brian. So again, Brian, just get a hold of us and we will get that book sent over to you. Congratulations, guys. And again, everybody, thank you for watching. This has been awesome. I've really enjoyed being able to talk to you guys and just explain a little bit about Hack the Box and Hackers That Help, and just getting started with all of that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. You broke it down in a non-technical way for me to understand, because I don't do cybersecurity. Let's stop sharing for a second on this. I don't do cybersecurity. I don't do that at all. I'm a little green on cybersecurity, so it's a good overview for everyone that's brand new.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you going over that. And maybe the next couple of weeks we'll do something a little more in depth with security.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
that'd be a good idea. I think we should.
Yep. And then definitely I'll leave, if you guys don't know or you guys are interested in learning more about William, I'm gonna leave his LinkedIn account on the description of this video. I'm gonna leave the website that he created, and I'm gonna leave a bunch of stuff in there so you guys can reach out to him and add him on LinkedIn if you like. So, and you're reachable, right? Right, William?
Yeah, I'm reachable. I'm out there.
Yeah,
we're out there.
Awesome. So, with that being said, is there any final words you'd like to say before we wrap it up?
Yeah, just real quick. Thank you guys for watching. If you're going through a hard time with IT, keep trying, keep pushing. I heard Henry say it yesterday, and I'm going to repeat it because I like the message. You just might be right there at that threshold point. If you maybe all it takes is one more failure, and then you're in. And that after that failure, success just right afterwards. So keep pushing, keep trying your hardest, and keep looking forward, because that's the only way to look. So keep your heads up, guys. And again, thanks for watching.
Thank you, man. I'm going to end the stream right now. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll keep you here for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to close the stream.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Have a good one.